New fiery fallout this morning from the family of one of Jeffrey Epstein's most vocal accusers, Virginia Giuffre, who worked at Mar-a-Lago decades ago and died by suicide in April. In a statement released overnight, Giuffre's family saying it was shocking to hear the president invoke their sister in his comments Tuesday on Air Force One, with the president saying Epstein stole Giuffre from his Mar-a-Lago club years ago.
He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever.
In a statement, the Giuffre family says it makes us ask if he was aware of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell's criminal actions, adding, "We and the public are asking for answers. Survivors deserve this." The White House press secretary telling NBC News President Trump was directly responding to a question posed by a reporter about Ms. Giuffre. He did not bring her up. This week, the president also describing a dispute he says he had with Epstein related to Mar-a-Lago workers.
No, he took people that worked for me, and I told him don't do it anymore, and he did it. And I said, stay the hell out of here.
President Trump has denied any knowledge of wrongdoing by Epstein, a friend of his in the 90s before their falling out. The convicted sex offender died by suicide in prison in 2019, but his accomplice and former girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, is still behind bars. Last week, spending 9 hours being interviewed by the number 2 at the Justice Department, who was also the president's former personal attorney. Giuffre said she was a teenager when Maxwell recruited her, something she described to Savannah in a 2019 Dateline interview.
In her mind, I believe she doesn't think that what she did was wrong. That's the kind of evil monster she is.
Giuffre's family now saying the government and the president should never consider giving Maxwell any leniency. President Trump has said he hadn't thought about a pardon for Maxwell, but notably, he hasn't ruled one out.
Well, I'm allowed to give her a pardon, but nobody's approached me with it.
The Giuffre family says anything less than Maxwell remaining in prison would go down in history, their words, as being one of the highest travesties of justice. Maxwell's lawyer said last week there have been no asks for clemency, but that she would welcome any relief. Although a senior administration official tells NBC News no leniency is being given or discussed. Savannah?
All right. Hallie Jackson, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.